Shop after that exciting game. Man, how everybody feeling out there? Let me know. Let me know who in the chat with me. Hit me up. Man, that was a hell of a game. The Rockets, they fall to the Memphis Grizzlies, 129 and 122 behind Ja Morant, 49 points. And he pretty much carried the whole squad. Him and Conchar had 17 and Bain had 14. And everybody else was pretty much in low teens. 12 points for Laravia, 11 points for Roddy. But the Houston Rockets, Jalen Green, he dropped a cool 33 points. Kevin Porter Jr. had 18. Eric Gordon had 17. Jabari had 10. And Sengun had 23 off the bench with 12 rebounds. And he looked good off the bench, man. Tell me how y'all feeling. Tell me how you're feeling. What's up, PlayStation Forever Gamer? Chet Man, what's good? PlayStation Forever Gamer said, what's happening? Chet Man says a hell of a game, but our defense was Swiss cheese. Yeah, I don't know why they was playing a drop with Jabari like that. He's not suited for the drop. You need to, on a pick and roll like that, he needs to be up, face guarding and stunting at the ball handler. They had him in the drop, and Ja just was cooking it. Ja went 5 for 5 from 3-pointers because wasn't nobody there to stop his penetration or to stop him from doing whatever he wanted to do. It was just mind-boggling to me that the coaches would not change it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why they wouldn't change up the defensive coverage. They put the right guy in Jabari for the defense, but they had him playing the wrong coverage. You know what I'm saying? They really did. Deshaun White, what's good? Thanks for joining the Chop Shop, brother. He say Sengun the GOAT. Yeah, Sengun looked good, man. I think he really fits well with coming off the bench. I think he's comfortable coming off the bench, and I think he's accepted coming off the bench. And he just looked like he had a different mind state tonight. He had a different mentality. But these guys, we seeing what's in the making to come, and I'm inspired by what I'm seeing. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. We went up against two playoff heavy contenders, and we stuck with them all the way through till about the late fourth quarter. Really came down to a free throw fest. They were really just hitting more free throws than we were. That's about it. We got into a little foul trouble and kept sending them to the line, but it is what it is. Big Hebo, man, what's good, Big Hebo? Big Hebo says Sengun really the GOAT though. Sengun looked good. Deshaun White says Sengun say put some respect on his name. I'ma do it. I gotta put some respect on his name after that showing, man. He came in, he gave us a spark off the bench that we really needed, and he looked good, man. Sengun looked good. Object like no other. Have you all seen how much of our wing defense was on sleeping all game? Yeah, man. They just had the wrong coverages defensively. Like, I understand what they were trying to do. They wasn't trying to let Ja Morant feed off, kick it to his guys and let them get rolling. So they was kind of like, we're gonna just let Ja Morant beat us if he can, and he can. He's Ja Morant. He can beat you, by himself sometimes. It's crazy that we just sat back and just let Ja Morant just go. He basically scored 50 on us, and Jalen only can do so much. We have to have better defensive coverages than that. We really do. It's sad. I think I lost my mic, my camera. Oh, there it go. My bad. Camera tripping. PlayStation Forever Gamer says, better defense, we can string together some wins. Yeah, I agree. Rob Cortez says Porter should not have been guarding Ja. Yeah, Jalen Green was really doing good on Ja, man. Like, I don't know why they switched and let Kevin Porter Jr. start taking him, because Jalen Green actually was doing pretty good on Ja until they switched. I don't have no idea. Rob Cortez says, and Al P and his has been the truth. Yeah, he looked it good today, man. LP, he digging it. D Highway 61 say I think Tari should have closed over Bari. I think Bari was out there for shooting, of course, and spacing. Jalen them trying to get downhill, trying to do what they do, trying to let the guards eat. So Bari was in there for spacing, and he was holding Steven Adams for a little while. He was our center for a little while. So they really was trying and tinkering with Jabari to see how much he can handle and how much he can have on his plate. Deshaun White says Sengun looked like he really wanted it. I would have loved to see him pop that three, but that's not his game. But he bailed you out a lot, man. Yeah, I mean, I think he hit one of them though, so he could have been like 1 for 2, 50%. He was 100% last game. Sengun, it seemed like he was comfortable today. He wasn't forcing nothing. He wasn't overthinking it. Like I think he really felt like he needed to be the starter. He was really thinking he was going to embrace the starting role this year. And he didn't feel like he was probably going to have to come off the bench. And I think him having to come off the bench kind of took him back a little bit. But then he just realized, hey man, I got a role on this team. I could do, what I can do well in the backup role with these guys. And I think he kind of understanding his role on the team, and that might be a 6 man for just for now. He might end up starting pretty soon, maybe next year or something. Ninja of the Rift, what's good? Ninja of the Rift said Sengun had an excellent game, but I was frustrated with Jabari staying in the game. He should have had Garuba out there. He could maybe slow down John the pick and roll defense. LP started then out early, was good in three. But I think Garuba, it's all about spacing. You don't want to eliminate your spacing just for defense. And I think Jabari, no matter if he's hitting it or not, you got to respect that he can hit the three. So I think they just had him spaced in there for spacing, because he was looking kind of embarrassed, then a little lost, little caught up in the lights or something. But that boy Jalen Green is that dude, and he was taking it over. I think they caught our guys got caught ball watching a lot, just watching Jalen, seeing if Jalen gonna bring us back, seeing if Jalen gonna bring us home. But then Jalen started passing the ball to them, and it's like they didn't know what to do with it, because they was just kind of relying on Jalen to go ahead and go toe to toe with Ja Morant. Chetman says, "Why do that though? Force Ja to pass it to Adams. Adams isn't going to explode on us for 50." You're right. You're right. Rob Cortez says, "I like that Jabari has some studs next to him. He can develop without the weight on his shoulders." Yeah, for sure. Jabari gonna be all right, man. Jabari is like the least of my worries. Like, a shooter is gonna have streaks. A shooter is gonna shoot. A shooter is gonna be up. Shooter's gonna be down. Shooters not always gonna hit their shots, but as long as he's giving a great defensive effort, it's not bothering him that he's missing his shot. He still had that tenacity. He wasn't letting Steven Adams push him around. He was really trying to hold his ground against Steven Adams and show him, hey, I'm a rookie, but I'm here. I'm not going to take no mess from you just because you Steven Adams supposed to be an enforcer. But it all gonna come with Jabari with due time. As soon as Jabari put on about 20 pounds, man, Jabari gonna be straight. Ninja of the Rift says LP shooting has improved. I would like him to try that last three. Yeah, he should. I think he should have shot it. But like I said, I think he was looking more for somebody else to take it. I don't think he think that's his role yet, and he didn't want to be the one that blew it, just because he had missed a couple of gimme free throws earlier, and I think it was kind of in his brain. His stroke wasn't there, so I think he just passed it off, thinking Jalen Green gonna be the closer, and Jalen Green needs to be the closer because this is Jalen Green's team, and he tried to close, but it is what it is, man. We had a knucklehead play here, defensive collapse there, and it was just real close, man. We real close, bro. We real close. So if anybody having doubts, man, you tripping, because we are real close to really actually starting to try to compete for something. D Highway 61, what's good? D Highway 61 says guards have to get LP the ball when he has a mismatch. There was one possession where Bane was on Sengun and Jalen just looked him off. Yeah, I think Frank been preaching this a lot. Frank will be joining us soon. If y'all don't know, he over there doing Twitter Spaces. But Frank mentioned this a lot, that our guards are not ready to take the second level of reading a game yet. They still just trying to read the game for themselves instead of reading the game in more of a broader spec, and looking for the teammates and having the teammates be an extension of themselves in a way. They still try to carry all the weight on their shoulders just because that's just how they normally go about their business. They used to being scoring. They used to doing it all because at high school and some colleges, if you the guy, you the guy. You take all the shots, you do all that. You don't worry about everything else. Don't worry about facilitating. So that's a step that both of our guards need to take in the right direction. That we really need to start utilizing our offensive weapons and realize, hey, Bari ain't got a shot in 3 possessions, and they leaving them naked because they crowding the lane. So Bari, he has a wide open 3-pointer in the corner. So they got to just start reading the game more than what they really are. That's it. I mean, it's gonna come with time. It's all about growth. Nobody came in the full package. John Doe said that was the worst defense I ever seen. So many wide open shots. Yeah, John Doe, I don't know where you been, homie, but that's been the Rockets defense for the last 2 years. We've been running that defense, bro. It ain't nothing new. It really ain't nothing new. But yeah, you right, man. That I don't know why they didn't make no adjustments to try to stop Ja. At least trap him. Bane was off. He wasn't hitting his threes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was having an off shooting night, besides Lil Roddy and Contra. But Contra was doing a little bit more than Roddy. I don't know why they didn't start trying to make somebody else beat him, and they just let Ja Morant just beat him over the head. I don't know why they stood that. 7-1 Trey. What's good, 7-1 Trey? 7-1 Trey said, man, why is it so hard for Silas to stagger Jalen and KPJ? This man can't be the slow in the head. Yeah, man. I don't know if he's just trying to force chemistry between them two. You know, the more reps they get, the more they get familiar with each other. I don't know, but it and then I guess because he really wants Sengun really running the second offense too, to get Sengun the most touches and facilitating for the second unit. So I guess he don't want to share the point guard duties between whoever he brings in early off the bench with the second unit. So I guess he just gonna pair them two together like they're twins at the hip, or conjoined at the hip, like they can't play without each other. So yeah, but that is interesting. Let Jalen get some point guard play, like a full 3-4 minutes of just him running the point guard duties, and see if he can mold and grow into that second level Luka type facilitator, or Kobe like facilitator, whoever you want to compare him to. I don't know why he's not staggering them. Ninja of the Rift says Jacob should have had more minutes on Morant. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jacob. He kind of fell out the rotation today, but we still seeing Matthews, and I don't know why. I'm guessing because of spacing again. But man, if he's not hitting his shots, Matthews is trash. Matthews hit 1-3, and that's about it. He got a couple of little scrappy little offensive fouls called on in his behalf against them, but in the long term, that we needed some points. We needed some real production. We just don't need him running around running suicides all day. Just like Russ said about Pat Bev, he just running around doing nothing. He tricking people out there. Michael Davis says Jabari just got to get comfortable in his role with his teammates. He just getting started. Yeah, man, I don't have no worries about Jabari. I think Jabari gonna be good. Tari already good. We already set. We really set, man. Like our production is growing. Our development is growing. You can clearly see it on the court. Last year, this game we would have lost probably about 30 with Ja Morant going off. But yeah, I see the production. I'm encouraged about what I'm seeing. Real talk, man. I can't really fault the team because they fighting hard every game that we've seen so far. It ain't been no blowouts. Object like no other. He says, I think at the end of the fourth, all our lineup was exhausted, unlike Memphis. Yeah, you kind of right with Tate not being in the lineup. They kind of have to dig a little further. I'm hoping when Tate come back, we don't really see too much of Garrison Matthews no more. I hope he just falls out of the rotation. We don't need to see Garrison Matthews no more, because if he's not hitting the shot and he's in a slump, he's just dead weight. That's it. He's dead weight. Third coastal line said we look good in the first half. I really like Bari and Tari being on the court with Sengun. That was a good look. Yeah, that was a good look. We actually made a run when them boys was on the court together. They got some chemistry already. Rob Cortez said, bro, they're ahead of schedule. Yeah, I think I'm agree. They're ahead of schedule, bro. We're ahead of schedule. We looking good. And we still got draft picks and a whole cupboard full of money. We got like $60 million we gonna have available for our free agency next year. Man, we looking good. We're gonna catch somebody eye, and somebody gonna try to come down and play for these Houston Rockets. We exciting. We are upcoming team. Chet Man says also this game was further proves that Silas isn't the coach for us. But honestly, who do we want that might be available when his contract is up? Yeah, I don't know who is available right now. I don't think nobody is available. Like I can't think of nobody that's available that we can get. So we just probably let his contract run out and just let him finish off the season, reevaluate at the end, see if there's real true growth that we can see that the team is getting. But if not, then we got to let him go. I don't think we tied to the hip to Silas to where we can't just let him go. Ninja of the Rift said Sengun had a nasty dream shake on Adams and up and under. Yeah, Sengun, he was in his bag today. Jake Duplichan says Jalen didn't close out because KPJ took all the shots from him. Yeah, it seemed like soon as Jalen was about to get 30, KPJ just want to go in his bag and he just want to just start hitting all the shots, shooting all the shots, doing everything, man. And it was kind of frustrating when you look at it. Like, I was like, man, why you freezing out JG now? Like, I ain't get it. You know, that's one of the reasons why people say they need a true point guard next to Jalen Green that knows that he's cooking and let him cook. Don't interrupt. Don't let nobody interrupt his flow. Just let him cook. Let him do what he do. But you know what I'm saying? Everything has everything. I think KPJ is gonna work it out eventually, and we gonna see, man. We gonna see about KPJ. He's still on the chopping block. He ain't so yeah. Donna Park says Eric Gordon gave up some costly turnovers late. That's Eric Gordon, man. Like, he always do that. Like, even when Harden was here, they didn't let Eric Gordon initiate the offense, but because that's what he do. He gonna give you a couple of them off the hip, off the backboard. Gonna look funny. He gonna throw something up. It's gonna look crazy. He don't really need. I don't want to see no Eric Gordon point guard minutes if we could save it. But like, I don't know what Eric Gordon be doing sometimes. He be in his own world for real. I don't know. I just don't know. Eric Gordon, he be sleep sometimes. He look like he in a whole nother different game. Dark Knight says you're gonna be disappointed if that's what you're looking for from Green right now. That's just not his game. He's improving there, but it is in tune to be an alpha scorer right now for sure. That's what I'm saying. Not right now. I'm just saying when we get ready to contend, Green, he got to be able to make some reads other than just using his God gifted talent and just letting everybody stand around. He got to actually utilize his weapons and know his weapons, just like KPJ. He got to know his weapons. If he's the point guard, that's more on KPJ than Jalen. But in the future, if you want to have a championship level team, you got to know when you got to be selfish, and you got to know when you got to get your teammates, rolling. And you not on, you have an off night. Let somebody else have it. Third Coastal Line said you got something against KPJ, Jack. I don't recall you saying anything positive about this man. I don't know, man. KPJ is a hot subject around here on Rockets. Anything with Rockets, either you on this side of KPJ or you on that side of KPJ. It's really never no in between with KPJ, man. It's like a driving wedge that we always gonna have to get over until KPJ ain't here no more. It really is. 7-1 Trey says it's hard watching EG run point guard because he's just out there playing 1 versus 9, playing against his own teammates. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know what EG be doing. If he don't see nothing, he just like, forget it. I'm going to the hole. I'm gonna just go in there and crash in there and see if I can get a call. And it's upsetting sometimes because you have people wide open waiting on EG to pass him the ball, and he got that tunnel vision. He just got that tunnel vision. He just going straight at their head, and he gonna do some loop-de-loop. But he converts sometimes. But it's like we don't need that. We don't need that all the time. Like he just get that tunnel vision. He don't need to be a point guard at all. Cheesy Waffle says simple as this: Rockets has to give the ball to Green on especially the last minutes of the game. Yeah, Green got to be the one to take those shots, man. You seen Ja was the one taking them shots. And if Jalen want to be on Ja level, he got to hit the crucial late shots. He got to be the one that want to take those shots. He got to be the one that's over there waving for the ball. Hey, give me the ball. I got this on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he got to do. That's just what he got to do if he's a superstar. Daymar, what's happening? He said hi, all kind of late. What an amazing game it was. I really wish for an overtime to watch some more. Yeah, man, that was a good game. That was a good game. But our young team, we just can't close yet. That comes with learning. That comes with growth. That comes with a lot of different things. Learning how to close out a game. Sometimes when you got to lead, you got to learn how to just slow it down, pace it up. When the clock is your friend, use the clock as your friend, and use your angles, and don't step out of bounds here and prolong the game. Don't turn the ball over here. That just comes with learning, comes with growth. But from what I've seen so far out of 2 games, man, it's good. We ahead of schedule, we rolling, and it's just gonna take some time. It's just gonna take reps. That's all we gonna need is reps, fellas, because we close, bro. We close. We in there. Deshaun White said, "Give Sengun the ball. He point center." Yeah, I think that's what they try to do with him on the second squad. On the backups, they let him run point center. Rob Cortez said these young MFers are going to be tough in 3 years. You ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. We gonna be tough. Object like no other. 60 mil. Just get somebody that can play point guard. Yeah, we gonna get somebody. We gonna get somebody. Just hold on. We letting these little guys get they little playground time in. Then next year, that's why this got to be the funnest season ever, because there's not much expectations. We know what's over the horizon. We see we're gonna be good. Let's just enjoy the ride. Let's just sit back and enjoy this ride, because it's gonna be a ride. And then you remember how, like, in 2018, like, we had that pressure of, oh, we gotta win the championship. We got a championship contender. That's pressure on everybody in the whole organization and the squad. We ain't got to deal with that pressure for another 2 to 3 years. Let's just enjoy us being young and growing, and seeing these boys growing, and seeing how we gonna put this championship squad together, because it's coming, bro. Neck deck personnel. He said, what happened to Bruno? He didn't play much. Yeah, Bruno, he bruised his knee up. He stretched out his knee on that the alley-oop dunk he had did. He did something, tweaked his knee, so he had to sit down. But Sengun stepped in, and he did his good. He held his own, almost like a blessing in the skies. It let Sengun really get his mojo back, and his juices started flowing. So it's never good for anybody to get hurt, but it was good for Sengun. So because Sengun played a little bit more than probably what he would have. Buckaroo Holiday, what's good, Buckaroo? He said Sengun was 4 for 10 free throws. He need to talk to himself and that ball into a granny shot. Yeah, man, it's just something it was in his head, because he really is a decent shooter. He's a decent free throw shooter. So it was surprising he missed like 4 in a row at one point in time. I was like, man, Sengun, you really usually be on it. You usually hit a couple of these. You know what I'm saying? I think it got into his head. Started messing with him. But yeah, that was one negative on Sengun. He could have hit his free throw shots. You're right. Ninja of the Rift says KJ needs to learn how to play make a bit better in terms of kicking it out. Yeah, KJ, I don't know what's wrong with KJ. He got butterfingers. Like, he really got butterfingers to where, like, he just lose the ball sometimes. Even on alleys, he'll go up for it, and then he'll just lose the ball. It's like he'll try to play make, but he'll mishandle the ball. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to where it's the way when you looking at it, you be seeing them like, come on, KJ, don't mess up. Don't do this. Like, I don't know why my camera keep going out, but it's flashing. Maybe it's about to die. I don't know. But yeah, you right about that. KJ, he'll mishandle the ball. He'll slip up. It's crazy the way KJ seemed like he was sure-handed as hell the first last 2 years ago. Everything you threw up to him, he caught it and put it back. But now it's more like he'll fumble it. He'll, like, he thinking too much. KJ need to get rid of he need to refocus on what he's doing. Rob Cortez says Jabari started looking like he was heating up, and I don't think he got the ball again. Yeah, man, like, I hate how our young guards are freezing out. Our wings on the wing in the corner, especially. he be just sitting in the corner waiting on the ball, and they'll do this whole little whoop-de-whoop thing, and then it'll be like, man, what's going on? Like Jabari is right there, wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like he really just they really just need to focus on getting him the ball, know what type of weapon he is from the three-point line. He got to feel the ball to go in. He just ain't going to hit every shot that he take. You know what I'm saying? But he got to have the ball to go in for him to get the feel, the rhythm of the game. And I think they froze him out too long to where he just started forcing up shots. And it was like, damn, it was embarrassing because you see he's forcing it. Ninja the Real, do you think Tata can eventually get some minutes with Jalen and Sengun? Sub out KPJ early and then have the trio great playmaking and scoring. Now I think Knicks is probably in the rotation. I think we probably would have seen Knicks more if he wasn't hurt. So I don't really think it's much room for Tata right now on the squad. Honestly, like hopefully he can end up putting together. And then when he was getting it, he really wasn't. He didn't pop out on the screen to me. Jack Duplachain, he said, y'all sleeping. Green's an all-star caliber player right now. I was in awe of his talent he displayed tonight. Yeah, Green is the it, bro. Green is it. Chet Man said we got to stop not continuing to give the ball to the guy when he's starting to heat up. We did that to Green, Sengun, even a little bit with Jabari when he hit 2 shots in a row. Yeah, you're right about that, man. We're like, it's like they don't have the cognizance about who's hot right now. Like when somebody is hot, feed them the ball, man. We done seen guys go off for 20 points straight sometimes just because his teammates didn't get in his way and just let him eat. You like some people got that zone that they can reach, and I think Jalen Green one of them. Voodoo, what's up, Voodoo? He said, I just joined. Our pick and roll defense was poor. While we still playing drive with Jabari, Sengun was the only one playing pick and roll defense the way he should. Ja was getting too much space. You right about that, Papa. Yeah, man. I don't know what they was doing. Why they didn't. It's like they refused. They remind me of Phoenix against Giannis in the finals a couple years back. Like they refused to make an adjustment. You see this dude is killing you. Build a wall. Do something. Send him. Trap him. Like do something, take the ball out of his hand. All of the rest of his team is pretty much struggling. You know, let them beat you. Like, why are you letting Ja Morant, the star of your team, like, did y'all not have a scouting report? Like, come on, man. They gonna run the pick and roll. Ja Morant is gonna get it. He gonna cook. He gonna come downhill. We all know that. Put some bodies in the paint. Do something different. Throw some different looks at them. Do a boxing one. Trap them. Pick them up more than at half court. Do something different. They did nothing different, and they had their best on-ball defender in Jabari in the starting lineup playing the drop coverage, and it was silly. It really didn't make sense. It really didn't make sense what they was doing for real. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on with the coaches. I thought that what's name would be better, and he's no better. He really is no better than what we had last year. I really don't know what's going on. The defense, I thought that was going to be a strength, but it's looking like a weakness. What is going on with this? So we got to fix this, man, for real. Man, I'm having trouble with my camera. Hold on. I think my wire loose. Hold on, I'm having trouble with my camera. Let me get it back. All right. My bad, man. My camera wire tripping, man, is going in and out. Yeah, Jack Dupachain said KPJ drafted 30, Green 2. Nothing personal against KPJ, but he's not even close to Green, so don't take lion's share of shots. It's so crazy. Last year is gone. Now this is a Green's team. Yeah, man, I don't know what KPJ was thinking. It's like he wanted to get his shine on too, but he really just was stepping on Jalen Green's toes right now. Voodoo said KPJ 16 shots. Jalen Green, 21 shots. KPJ didn't take the lion's share of the shots at all. He jacked up Dupachain, but he took them at the wrong spots. It was like he had Jalen Green cooking, and he refused to let him just keep on cooking. Jack Dupachain said Sengun started paying extra hard. He missed those free throws. Yeah, man, them was some big free throws. Them was some ones we could have had. Deshaun White said we could have used them KPJ middies from the Pacers game, though. Yeah. He was in his midi bag in that game. Mario Gonzalez, what's happening, Mario? He said, "What's up, Ghost? Just joined, but did watch the entire match. Yeah, but it was a good game, bro. It was a good game, man. You really missed it. Jabari, he struggled a little bit, but Jalen Green, he is that guy. No matter what nobody says, Jalen Green is that dude. He is next up. Like you should have been, you would have been encouraged if you watched the whole game because he went toe to toe for Ja Morant for most of the game. But I would coaches just let Ja Morant cook for real. Rob Cortez says, I gotta run, but great work, man. You've quickly become one of the best follows for Rockets discussion. Appreciate you, Rob Cortez. You take it easy. Go Rockets, bro. We always live and gonna rep the H-Town. Object like no other, finding a hot guy and making people hot. It's point guard job Saturday. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's pretty much on KPJ, bro. That's on KPJ. He still got some growth to do. Ninja of the Rift, Silas needs to have ways to stop Ja there. He got to coach better. Yeah, but he probably coaching, but it's young. These guys are young and they still trying to figure everything out. Maybe they just still figuring everything out. You know what I'm saying? It probably is. What's up? He said, Chetman said Lionel Collins. Did I say Lionel Collins? I meant Lionel Hollins, man. My bad. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I'm trying to keep up with everything right now. My bad, bro. Some camera does this when it get hot. Yeah, you might be right. My camera might be getting hot because I was just recording a part earlier. The advantage of playing Jabari at the 5 was able to be aggressive on a perimeter, but we didn't do that until the very end. And even then, we were helping too much on the perimeter. You're right. I don't know why you have one of the best guards, on ball guard defenders in the league, and you just got him playing the drop coverage. It made no sense. It really made no sense. Unless we trying to tank again on the cool. I'm hoping not. You know what I'm saying? Because that was ridiculous. Mario Gonzalez says it was frustrating seeing the inevitable defeat creeping and our team doing nothing to avoid it. Yeah, our coaches are just twiddling their thumbs, bro. Like, you dealing with a lot of young guys, so you got to actually put your imprint on the game. Sometimes these guys don't know when to reel it back. They don't know when to go forward. So, you know, you as a coach, that's what your job is, to take the temperature of the game, let know, we need some spark plug, put him in. We need shooting, put him in. The rotations got to be correct. Yeah, but I don't know what the coaches was doing today. Mario Gonzalez says, no, I did watch the match. I meant that I just joined your stream. Oh, okay, Mario, for sure. You know, appreciate you for being here, bro. You know how we rock in the chop shop, bro. Gerald McCowan, what's happening? Gerald McCowan says the offense should run through Jalen Green. Why is Jalen Green taking 6 shots in the 4th? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. Like, KPJ, we're gonna have to say KPJ just don't know when to get his people the shots and when to get his people, you know what I'm saying, and when to get his people in the right positions to do what they gotta do. KPJ is the point guard. He gotta do better on point guard duties. He just gotta be better. Chetman says, oh, you know what I just realized with his current stat, LP might be in a contention for 6th man of the year. Hey, yeah. He did. I mean, he's doing good off the bench, man. That wasn't a bad move by Silas. If he gonna keep producing like this off the bench, he was hustling, he was getting rebounds, he was moving, he was using his muscle. That's all I want to see from him. That's what I was saying. Like, he's a bigger guy. Like, when he had a little mouse in the house, he got right. He got him down low, put him down low. You know what I'm saying? Used his strength and used a little overside hook. You know, that was good, bro. I'm encouraged by what I'm seeing from Sengun, for real. Deshaun White said Silas just a young as a team. I think he's still just trying to figure out what works on a game by game basis, playing matchups. But my boy did F up tonight. Yeah, he did, bro. I don't know. Like, Silas, he's still a work. AJ Sappin says 12. What's good, AJ? Deshaun White says Sengun locked Ja up on one play, carry or not. Yeah, Ja do be carrying, bro. Ja be having a ball palm like this. He be having a palm like this. He be doing, I'm like, man, he carrying for real. Who I had up here? Buckaroo Holiday to say the Rooks need guidance. Yeah, man, we need a real point guard leadership type guy over here. Like Chris Paul right now will do wonders for this team, bro. Chris Paul will do wonders for this team, or a guy like Chris Paul. J.K. Mims says, what up, crew? I'm impressed with our young guys so far, but our coaches aren't. Yeah, man. Like, I got to start questioning if they getting advice from the upper management to start tanking. Maybe we just a little too good. Gary Banks said Jabari was negative 31 while he was in the game. Yeah, I seen that, bro. I seen that. That was like, I was like, man, how he end up being a negative 31? He was one of the worst plus minuses in the game. Object like no other said, evident is there. Rockets improved by lots. That Moran had to step in constantly to win the game. You're right. It was a one of the best games Ja Morant ever played, and they barely beat us. Voodoo says on the positive side, I saw some good defensive scoring from Jalen. Sengun looked like he got his confidence back, and we got some stops on our transition game. Yeah, you right about that. Jalen really, he was locking Ja Morant up. Ja Morant really just wasn't going off until KPJ got on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when Ja Morant really just started cooking. He started cooking KPJ, like putting KPJ in the pick and roll, and KPJ was just trying to reach instead of staying in front of his guy. For real. Like, he cooked KPJ. He really did. Daymar says Green is the captain of the ship, but KPJ is not the first officer. First officer should be Sengun. I hear you, bro. I hear you. J.K. Mims says they don't call carry anymore, just like they don't call any fouls for the Rockets. You right, bro. Like, they just let Ja Morant just hold the ball and nestle in like a baby. Just he holding the ball like that. I'm like, man, when he that fast and he can carry the ball, ain't no way. Ain't nobody gonna stop him. Ain't nobody gonna get in front of him. Jake Duperchain said this game was a shootout. The poor defense isn't the issue here. We didn't give Green or Rock to match Ja. Unacceptable. I agree. Green needed the Rock. J.K. Mills said they need to work on that cardio so they can play hard the whole game. I hear you. Scott Martin said, man, I love what I saw, bro. I'm so happy. Yeah, I loved it. I really loved it. What's up, Terry? Terry say, what up, Space? Ja needs to buy Steven Adams a dinner every night. Those screens are a major part in Ja getting open like he did for Russ. You right about that. That boy is a big body. He's a big soul to move. You know what I'm saying? Like Steven Adams, you better come with some force to try to get him off his pivot. It ain't easy. It ain't easy to get that boy moving. Straight up. Like he'll put you on your backside. But the thing I like is Jabari wasn't slacking. Jabari wasn't having that. Jabari stood his ground. You know what I'm saying? Voodoo said 12 free throws missed, lost by 7. If we shoot like we did on Wednesday, we win. Yeah. If you look at my new video I just made, man, I just gave out 5 keys to the Rockets either trying to make it to the play-in game. I just posted that earlier on the channel. Go check that out. That was one of my 5 keys. It was rebounding, it was defense, it was free throws, it was 3-point shooting, and it was just hustle. Like, that was one of the 5 keys they need to work on. If they work on that, man, they could probably be a play-in team straight up. Scott Martin says, what do you think about Bruno not coming in as much in the second? I liked him in the beginning. Bruno tweaked his knee when he did that little alley-oop type dunk that he got from KPJ. He tweaked his knee, so he had to go sit down. That's why we ain't see Bruno more. Daymar says, he's a big fella, hard to play against. Yeah, you right, bro. You right. Yeah, man. So let's look at these stats again. Let's look. Okay, Bruno Fernando had 4 points. Jabari Smith had 10. Eric Gordon with 17. KPJ with 18, 4 assists. Jalen Green with 33 points, 2 assists. KJ Morton had 8 points. Easton had 6 points. Sengun had 23 off the bench, and Garrison Matthews had 3 points. I think it was a pretty good offensive outing for our guys. You know, we put up 122 points. It was just our defense. Our defense wasn't there. If we was playing defense like we at least played against the Hawks last week, we'll win this game. You know, it's just consistency. It's just consistency. We just got to get consistency for real. Scott Martin says, oh, shoot. Thanks, man. I didn't see that. Yeah, he did get hurt. Daymar, don't get me wrong. Bruno is good, but he's still in Sengun minutes, which is needed, all that minutes he get. I wouldn't look at it like he's stealing it, because if you look at the box score, Sengun is still playing most of the minutes. It's just Sengun's not starting. Sengun is more in our closing lineup. Terry Evans said Gup look like he's losing confidence. Yeah, man, you ain't see him come back in. Jake Dupachain said KPJ hurt Bruno. I think the only reason why Bruno is starting is for KPJ. I think KPJ needs that lob threat to really open up his game, and I think Bruno really gives KPJ a better way to thrive than Shangun at the moment, and I really think that's probably why he's starting right now over Shangun, just because KPJ needs him to facilitate for him. Voodoo says Gub needs to learn how to swing the ball. He had Jabari wide open and missed a pullback three instead. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. Object like no other says starters or not. But if you look at it, our bench was really strong today. Their bench was weak. All of their starters was in the plus and the plus minus. Adams was a plus 22. Adama was a plus 23. Morant was a plus 23. Conchar was a plus 13. Bain was a plus 2. And all our starters was in the negative. Fernando was a negative 8. Jabari was a negative 31. Gordon was a negative 6. KPJ was a negative 12. And Jalen Green was a negative 12. All our bench was in the positive. KJ Martin was a plus 12. Easton was a plus 11. Shangun was a plus 13. And Josh Christian was still a plus 5 with the little minutes that he played. So it was like we really flipped it. Our starters kind of lost the game for us. Our reserves got us back in it. And that was mostly because of Shangun. And Shangun was really impacting the game off of the bench. And we could see his impact coming off the bench. So I don't think all our starters will be in the negative so heavy in the future games. So that plus positive from the bench is real inspiring, and it's real good that we got somebody off the bench that can come and get everybody in and get everybody in the pluses and the plus minus and make an impact that is not ticking off. Your offense is not ticking off when your starters sit on the bench, and that's what Shangun gives. That's what Shangun provides. He provides a steady hand for the second offense to lead the second offense. But me, really, I would like to see Eric Gordon drop, if we're gonna keep him, drop down to the second bench with Shangun, so he can have another shooter out there with him, so he can be surrounded by total shooters. I don't think it's a real good mix if you're having KJ Martin and Tari coming off the bench with two non-shooters like that. So we'll see how they're gonna work it out once Tate get back. Dave Moore says he's injured tonight. Bruno. Scott Martin says Jabari, I don't think he has found his role. He's an alpha, but similar to Jalen last year, he's not getting the involvement he needs to get comfortable. It's also the first home game, so it's cool. Yeah, I think with Jabari, he's not a real guy that can really create his own shots. So he have to depend on other guys to get him his open looks and get him his shots in the right way. So that's why our guards need to make it a effort and a focus on getting Jabari his right shots in the right spot, because he's a dependent player to where he needs guys to feed him the rock in the right spots for him to get the ball until he can handle his dribble and he can self-create for himself. So yeah, that's what it is about Jabari. He's a dependent person right now. JK Mim says, I'll be interested to see Silas start Jalen at point and have KPJ as shooting guard. I'm really starting to speculate that KPJ need to be like a 3-and-D wing, because his catch and shoot is elite, bro. His catch and shoot is like 50 plus. When he gets the ball passed to him, it's going in. Like, he needs to be the one that's catching them and receiving the passes. He's more of a combo guard. He needs to be. His catch and shoot is elite, man. We might be underutilizing him, having him as the point guard for real, because he does so much better things catching and shooting. Scott Martin says Tari is just so impactful. I've never seen anybody rebound like he does. He is just always by the ball. Yeah, like I said one time, it's like he got super glue or spidey web to where the ball's going this way. He can just reach out and get it, and it seems like the ball just comes back to him. Like, no matter what, he's gonna get the ball. Like, the ball finds that man. He finds the ball. It's like they're one. Voodoo says now we have a whole different matchup. It's gonna be Giannis and not as much guard penetration. We are gonna have to play physical and rebound tomorrow. Man, it's gonna look hard tomorrow, bro. On our rookies first back to back against Giannis. And we don't have nobody that can handle Giannis. We don't have nobody that can handle Giannis. Giannis might drop 50 on us too, man. Don't be surprised if Giannis drop 50 on us too. The only reason why I think Giannis probably won't drop 50 on us too is because he don't have a good 3-point shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he might not drop 50 on us too. But it's gonna be a hard case for our guys tomorrow, man, because Giannis is coming and it ain't gonna be pretty, bro. It ain't gonna be pretty for sure. Hello says I feel like it would be good to put Jabari from the bench for a bit, get into form, and maybe play both centers and play big. You want to go back for the 10 games? You want to go back to the double big lineup? You seen how double big lineups did us last year? I don't know. That was a hell of an experiment. I don't know if I want to endure that experiment again. Third Coastal Lines, what's happening? Third Coastal Line says I liked how we were crashing the boards in the first half. Everyone was attentive and focused on the defensive end, and it got us some nice transition buckets. We also did better on turnovers. Yeah, we only had like 2 turnovers to begin with, and then the second half we just came out and just started handing them the ball. Man, that's what really turned it over for us. JK Mims says I saw Tari turn over the ball, then run back and hit off the opponent's leg in the other end. Love the hustle. Yeah, he just makes up for it. When he messes up, it's like instant karma because he's gonna go and make up for it real quick. Daymar said, how the hell Silas can't see the catch and shoot potential of KPJ? It's really amazing. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see how he's not letting this man get as many catch and shoots as possible. He's basically a bucket when you pass him the ball. I don't know what's going on. Red, not a flavor. What's good? He said, I think it's weird Silas wants to maximize KPJ at point guard so much instead of Barry, Sengun, and Jalen. Yeah, we didn't put a lot into KPJ trying to groom him and just making him a basketball player, NBA type basketball player to where he can just stay on the court. Now he want to give him extra duties to be in the point guard running the whole show. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit of too much for him to bite off right now. We'll see. Scott Martin says KPJ so far is sticking to the catch and shoot on threes. I'm noticing last year he would do lots of dribbling before jacking it up. I think he's doing a good job so far. Yeah, man. I think Frank had broke it down in some numbers to where the less dribbles he take, the more butter he is. He's like Klay Thompson. He don't need to take dribbles. He really just need to receive the pass from somebody and just pass, shoot it up because he butter from back there. Third Coastal Line says KPJ catch and shoot seems to be very good, which gives credence to Jalen being the man to create his own offense. But KPJ is so good down here, it's hard to not take the advantage of it. Yeah, man, it's a double-edged sword with KPJ. I think he just needs to figure it out between his ears, get it in his mind right, start reading and not forcing it. And KPJ good. Terry Evans says KPJ needs to be a shooting, be our small forward. I see why Cleveland had him at small forward because his catch and shooting is ridiculous. Red is not a flavor. Said this man Giannis gonna wear out the paint. Yeah, I don't see who gonna hold Giannis, bro. I really don't. That's gonna be a hard one for us. We might be 0-3 tomorrow. Daymar on another good thing about Green tonight is he got blocked twice back to back and he still tried third time and made it. Yeah, Green a dog, bro. Green ain't fit to stay out of the paint. Green, he young, he fresh, he got hops, he's athletic. He know that's one of his strengths to his game. He ain't gonna stop going to the paint. JK Ben said put KJ on the Greek Freak. I don't know if that's wise, bro. I don't know. I don't know. We don't have nobody with the body type to hold Giannis. Now, give me Jabari in 3 years. We need to put on about 25 pounds. And Giannis about 3 years older. I take Jabari in that matchup. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we don't have nobody to hold Giannis. Voodoo says Jabari definitely got more shots and rhythm when Sengun came in because he screens on the ball and then immediately screens off the ball to get people moving and cutting. Yeah, Sengun know how to orchestrate. Sengun know how to orchestrate for real. That boy says put Tari Eason maybe on him. I don't know if Tari we gotta see that he's a rookie. Giannis get favorable calls off the jump anyway by the refs, man. Like they hate calling charges on Giannis to begin with. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for us tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna lie. I might turn that one off early. Nah, I don't never turn a game off early. I like to watch my boys, but still, man, that might be a hard one to watch. JK Mim says, yeah, I don't know then. Yeah, they're gonna have to trap and double Giannis. J.K. Mills says double him every position. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to triple him, double him. But the thing is, they also got Brook Lopez. He's 7 foot. We got a tall team coming in, and they like to shoot threes, and they can shoot a lot of threes. Drew Holiday. Let's see if KPJ can put up another 50 on him. You know, KPJ put up a 50 piece on him by itself, but let's just see if KPJ is a Drew Holiday killer, hopefully, and KPJ can get it going against Drew Holiday. Chris Bailey, 1984. What's good, Chris Bailey? Chris Bailey says we need a true point guard and move KPJ at the 3. Yeah, man, it's discussions. I'm hoping behind closed doors, thinking about that. That man is elite, catch and shoot. For real. J.K. Mills says double him every position. Yeah. Object like no other. Sengun can match up with Giannis, but probably get beaten up at the first. Sengun ain't quick enough. He probably got the body, man. Sengun ain't quick enough. Giannis gonna put it on him. Giannis gonna put it on him. Giannis put it on everybody. Dave Moore says if you double him every possession, the Wings will murder us. Yeah. I don't know. Come up with some suggestions. I don't know how we gonna defend Giannis tomorrow, man. Brook will only play like 20 minutes. Yeah, but in that 20 minutes, he gonna take like 5 threes and make 3 of them. He gonna, it's gonna be crucial threes for real. Voodoo says, I want to play an offense where we don't need a point guard dominating the ball. I want to see people pass the ball and cut. At some point in time, it's really, unless we're gonna run a motion offense like the Warriors, but I don't know if we got that Draymond Green hub type guy like the Warriors got that's really gonna facilitate and push the rock and make all the correct reads at the right time. I don't know if we got that guy yet to run like the motion type offense, sort of like the Warriors. But the Warriors definitely is a model offense that if you got the people and you got the skill set to do it, run that, because that wins championships. We seen that. Jack Dupachain said, "Don't underestimate the heart of a champion." You right, bro. You right, but Giannis a champion too. He won one too. You remember? Okay, I thought so. Scott Martin says, "What do you think is the biggest difference between us this year and last year?" Or our rebounding, I would say, is the biggest on the court difference. I agree. We actually been winning some rebounding. Like, we won most of the rebounding battles this year, even in the preseason. I think it's just from Tari, Sparkplug, Hustle, Bruno. He added an element, and Sengun ain't a slack, rebounding the ball either, especially on the offensive board. I think he get more offensive boards than he does defensive boards because he know how to track the ball where it's coming off the rim at, and he really jumps and gets his hot hands high to tip the ball up and just keep the balls alive from people just grabbing the ball and sticking with it. J.K. Mills says, pick your position and take my chances with the other players. I hear you. Pick your poison. I mean, yeah. I'd rather somebody else be. I don't want 2 50-point games dropped on us back to back. That's gonna be sad. Third Coastal Line says, I'm really proud of Sengun's performance tonight. I would like to see him shoot that 3 at the end of the game, but he was keeping us alive towards the end. Sengun gave us like 7 extra chances. You right? Yeah. Straight up. Frank, what's good, Frank? Frank said, my bad, Space. I'm thinking Frank gonna jump in. He says, Drew in there tripping. Frank holding the space. If anybody on Twitter, go ahead and hit up the Chop Shop Space, and Frank over there handling his business on the Chop Shop Space. You know, that's what he do. Frank does them spaces, man. So if you're on Twitter, you want to listen, as you listen to this, hit up Twitter, log in, hit up Twitter, Frank on the Twitter space, the Chop Up Space. You know it's going down if you want some deep insights about the game as well. Voodoo says, I would love to play like the Warriors 2014 Spurs, 2011 Mavs. That way we can use all our players' strengths. Yeah, for sure. Frank says, shout out to Space for hosting the post game. You know it. I'm here for you. Dave Moore says, Wood was a traffic sign on defense. You ain't lying about that, brother. Say that again for the people in the back. Voodoo, back-to-back 50 games would be a throwback to the Kevin Martin era. I'm trying to forget those eras, bro. I'm trying to forget those games. Kevin Martin, he was a good little solid player, but that's all we had at that time, and it was That was a hard era. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather take the Stevie franchise era any day. That era, that Kevin Martin era was a tough era to be a Rockets fan in, for sure. It really was. But you know how it is. We all Rockets fans to the death. So we gonna rock with each other the whole way through. You know what I'm saying? We all Rockets fans. We all got love for the Rockets fans. We all gonna just share it. You know what I'm saying? And be in there. And we gonna grow together, bro. About this time in 2 years, we gonna be talking about how we gonna be the next dynasty, bro. Book it. Sigma Migs. Howdy. What's good, Sigma Migs? Thanks for joining us at the Chop Shop. Voodoo, every wing got their career highs against us. If anybody want to be a Chop Shop co-host right now, you see Frank, he's tied up. If you want to jump in, I'll post the link in the chat. You can get up and you can give me your own thoughts on the game. You don't have to give us your camera. Just give us your voice, your microphone. You can hit up the Chop Shop right now. Click the link in the description. Come up and top it up with me, man. I want to hear from y'all, man. JK Mim says, I'm starting to think Silas forgot how to coach after leaving Dallas. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's his defense. Voodoo, every wing got their career highs against us. You ain't lying, bro. I don't know what's going on with it. You know, I don't know if they're trying to intentionally lose or they just bad at coaching. Eventually, 3 seasons of being bad, people gonna just start saying you're a bad coach. And I'm not sure if Silas really want that on his record right now. You know, I think he probably would want to get another job after he lose this job, if he loses this job, or if he, move on and do something else. But yeah, man, like I think Silas needs to really check himself in the mirror and see what is he doing wrong to where he can get just a little bit better results. I'm not over criticizing because I do see the growth. So it's not like I don't want to be hyperbolic and say this man needs to get fired or nothing like that. So I'm trying to check what I say. So, but Silas, he needs to do a little bit better job on scheming and implementing and finding a way that everybody, I guess, grasp. Or maybe our guys are just too young. Maybe we asking a little bit too much for Silas. I don't know, but he can't keep getting all these passes. Eventually, the chicken's gonna come home to roost, and it's gonna be for Silas's fault. Terry Asia says Garuba might get minutes with the Bruno injury. Yeah, man. Like I said earlier in the pod, man, I think it feels like just Garuba is just the odd man out right now. Like I don't know where he fits in this whole grand scheme of things. Like he just seemed like he's always the last rotation guy. He's always, I don't know if he's just a year away from being a year away, but I think Garuba, he gonna have a hard time in his league, kind of like Clint Capella. Clint Capella really wasn't ready until like the 3rd year. Maybe it's gonna take like 3 years for Garuba to come on. JK Mim says like he lost his confidence stepping into the big stage. I don't mean to be critical. I've been seeing Rocket coaches not using their rosters properly for years. You ain't lying about that. Kevin McHale, he wasn't a fan. I wasn't really a big fan of Kevin McHale either. The way he used to ride the dog out of our players. And the D'Antonio, he had a couple of things where he only played 6 men in the playoffs, and it totally just made me mad. I don't know why Mike D'Antoni didn't want to open up his roster past 6 guys in the playoffs. Like you need at least 7, 8 guys that can play healthy minutes and rotation in the playoff series. He just ran out guys to death like they was dogs, and in the end, you always seen Harden flame out. And it was because Mike D'Antoni just used to push. Even during the regular season, he didn't carry a very deep bench. Like he just let guys that was in there like just play. Like y'all go get it. It wasn't never a lot of adjustments to his style. Like I didn't get it. Object like no other says what I see like a depth on playbook. Like all of those players are so simple and have no second or more outcome options. I believe it. It's like it's stagnant. Like if something don't work, it's like there's no plan B. Voodoo said you never know. Garuba might end up being a Giannis stopper. Hey, come on in, Garuba. We might need an extra body for real for Giannis. We might need his little 7-8 minutes just to hack on Giannis a little bit or just make Giannis work. Object like no other says Garuba can stop Giannis by fouling. That's what I'm saying. Just make him come in and make Giannis work just for like 6-7 minutes. Just lean on him. Just get him tired. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I like, you know, I'm not out on Garuba. I just need to see more. I just need to see more from Garuba. That's it. That's it. I'm not out on Garuba. I'm hoping he succeed. I hope everybody on this Rocket squad succeed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really hoping Garuba do snap back and get his stuff together and actually maybe more of a project than what we expected. That's what I'm saying. That maybe he's just more of a project than we expected. Now, since we do have a back-to-back tomorrow, like we said, Giannis is coming to the building tomorrow. So I ain't gonna hold y'all up too late. We will be here this time tomorrow. So holla at us tomorrow after the game. We will be here. I'm pretty sure Frank will be here tomorrow to kick it with me, hold it down with us. It's always the chop shop, baby. It's always go Rockets till the day we go. Holla at your boy Space Ghost. Y'all the greatest fans ever. I really appreciate all the love that y'all show. I really appreciate all the comments. We love it. Like we said, we gonna get on there. We gonna chop it up with you. We ain't high and almighty. If you talking ball, we love to talk ball. When you get on our comments, we gonna come back with a comment. Don't think we just gonna let anything slide. You know what I'm saying? We are here. We interact with the community. We really appreciate, especially for I'm speaking for my boy Frank. We really love how we really feel like a community now. Like we really building up strong relationships on there. We building up long time friends and like-minded people that just love the Rockets. Y'all, man, y'all passionate about the Rockets, and we really appreciate that because that keeps us on our toes. We know we can't come in there half slipping because the Chop Shop crew, they gonna let us know if we tripping or not. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everything from the bottom of our heart for sure. Like always, get at us at the Chop Shop. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Oh, Wasco, what's good? I see you, baby. I see you came in. Yeah, Terry Agent, you know what it is, baby. Terry Agent, you our dude, man. Terry, our dude, man. He been holding it down with the Chop Shop for a while. Like I said, man, like and subscribe. Tell everybody about us. If they don't know, we giving out Rockets content out here. If you know some Rockets fans, let them know about the Chop Shop, man. Let's build up a great community. Let's spread this Rockets love out. We trying to reach every Rockets fan that's in Houston and Texas and Dallas, wherever a Rocket fan at. We want everybody that's a Rockets fan to be down with the Chop Shop so we can build a great community on YouTube. We need more and more content creators about the Rockets on YouTube, and we need to build up a strong fan base on YouTube. Like one thing I see about like the Lakers fans and all of them boys support their team, man. Like they hard and critical on their team, but they love their team. And I want to see us as Rockets fans get there, man. Like we got the pedigree, we got the people, we got the love, we got the support. We all about the Houston Rockets, man. I appreciate everybody. Holla at your boy. Space goes in the Chop Shop. Like I said, I will see you tomorrow after the Bucks game. Hopefully Giannis don't drop 50 on us, and we'll be back here celebrating the victory. Yes, sir. Holla at your boy. Space goes. Appreciate you. Let's go, Houston Rockets.